about this right quick. Hold on. In China, isn't it in China they got this whole? Isn't it in China they got the whole I don't know to call it population control or whatever. Look, I don't want to get into like smoke over some dumbass shit, but in China, that's where they got the. Hold on, my bad. I just want to get the shit right. In China, isn't that where they got the whole thing of you can only maximum get like probably 2 kids per household or whatever kind of shit, right? So to a person like that, to somebody that thinks that way, death is not gonna mean shit if birth doesn't mean shit anymore, right? Because you know what I'm saying, to control our I don't know what the reason is for the whole Planned Parenthood, in the sense of like, yo, don't have more kids than this, or like that. You feel me? It's like, yo, birth has lost its value, I think, in the sense where it's like, we don't need you anymore, right? We don't need y'all, like aka we don't need y'all to keep giving birth to babies. So in that vicinity, China, right, I would go ahead and assume that birth, you know what I'm saying, it's not as valuable. It's not valuable, bro, as in other parts of the world, you know, where they like, yo, babies are a blessing. In a country where it's like, yo, don't have more than 2 kids, it's like, yo, nigga, we are admitting that, yo, nah, kids are a stumbling block. Like, more kids, you know what I'm saying, this whole idea of like having more babies and whatnot, it's like it slows down our whatever economy or whatever reason they got, you know what I'm saying, for putting those kind of things on. So it's like, yo, birth is literally like, it don't mean shit. So obviously that's why death is not important. When somebody dies, like in the sense of when somebody dies, it's not a big thing, right? Because like, I feel like that further confirms, because you know me, I'll be tapped into like the esoteric kind of vibes of shit, you know what I'm saying, where, yo, where does life and death connect type shit. So you know what I'm saying, a place like China can make you understand that, yo, for the fact that we put a limitation on birth, you know what I'm saying, the fear of death is no limitation for us either. You feel what I'm saying? Damn, so in China, bro, like, the human population has just the human population, you know what I'm saying, like the human has lost his value. Like the human being, I'm talking, when I say his, I'm not talking about gender specific, but like the human being has lost its value. It's like, dog, we don't need any more fucking humans, bruh. That's why they kill so many humans, like with this death row thing a year, bro. Let me check something out real quick. I just want, you know what I'm saying, because I wanna be like correct as I say these things. China is where they got. Is it population control? How many kids can you have? Up to 3 children, after, because China has announced that it will allow a couple. Yeah, so it was China with that whole law. I just wanted to confirm that kind of shit, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. They be killing a lot of folks though, what the hell, man?
Rioting, separatism, rebellion, political dissent, subversion, sneaking people into China, piracy, corruption, aircraft hijacking, espionage, abandoning the military, endangering national security, and many other crimes. In China, no matter how rich or powerful you are, you can be given a death sentence. In 2022, high-up politician Fu Zhuangha was sentenced to death row after taking nearly $17 million in bribe.
Bro, knowing all this shit, why would you
bribe?
Even, like, commit? Why would you think to commit? As soon as a nigga brought up any type of crime, nigga jaywalking, I'd be like, get the fuck away from me, I don't know you. You're not getting me fucked up.
And in 2014, billionaire businessman Liu Han was also given a death sentence, being executed 1 year later in 2015. These executions are carried out using either a firing squad or lethal injection. While inmates wait for their execution date, they will be in a Chinese prison, which are known for their very harsh conditions. Inmates sometimes have to work for 16 hours per day. They will also have their heads shaved and have to look down at the ground at all times. But a country with even worse death row conditions is Somalia. Somalia is known as one of the most dangerous countries in the world. It is the only African country that carries out public
Damn, what happened to this nigga?
executions. These are done either by hanging, firing
happens.
squad, or stoning.
Where the one eye looks to the
Somalia
left, the other
executes
to the
an average of
right.
13 people per year. These
That's not that
sentences
bad.
are given out for homicide, treason, espionage, and abandoning the military. But you can also get a death sentence for leaving Islam, blasphemy, cheating on your husband or wife, and having a same-gender relationship. While inmates await their execution date, they will be kept in one of Somalia's worst jails, which are known to be very...
Imagine, now look, you go to Somalia, you do some shit, and they put your ass with these niggas. And you know they don't give a fuck. they probably 30 to 40. I used to watch these prison shows like
like 68 of them niggas in one
I used to
cell.
watch out of the country prison shows, right? Bro, these cells be 10 niggas, 11 niggas deep. No beds. Everybody on the ground, bundled up, huddled up behind each other.
overcrowded and dirty. Death row
Very
inmates are
dirty.
normally sent to a
Yo.
prison, said to be Somalia's worst
That's
prison.
crazy.
But some would say death
Oh,
row in
shit.
Belarus is even worse. Belarus is the only country in Europe to still use capital punishment. You can be sent to death row for crimes such as treason, sabotage, and conspiracy to seize power. This is because
Espionage.
Belarus is Europe's last
Yo, what the fuck espionage mean?
dictatorship. While inmates wait for their execution, they will be sent
Look
to
how you
Belarus,
gotta What the
prison, which is
hell?
famous for housing political prisoners. Belarus executes
Yo,
an average of
Russian
2 people
shit.
per year. But a
2
country
year.
known for executing far more people is Indonesia. In 2005, Indonesia hit the headlines. This was after 9 Australians were arrested. They were attempting to smuggle narcotics. 6 of them were sentenced to life in prison, but 2 were sent to death row. And in
In
2015,
an Indonesian prison too. And they from Australia.
were executed by firing squad. This caused massive
Bro, if I were to get life in any of these places or a long time where my life was over, bro, I'd be trying to leave and I'd be doing things that would like I'd be attacking officers. Like they would have to take my life. I can't sit through this.
outrage. But many executions still take place in Indonesia, normally for narcotics and piracy. Another country with a surprisingly harsh death row is India. In India, you can be sent to death row for homicide,
Yeah, India look like they don't give a fuck,
Prison
bro.
in India.
espionage, kidnapping, abandoning the military, and even partaking in human sacrifice. In 2023, India gave out 120 death sentences. These are always done by either hanging or firing squad.
Yikes.
Death row inmates are kept in awful prisons. Indian prisons are famous for overcrowding, having over 25 million backlogged cases. The cells are very crowded, dark and dirty, and inmates are
25
only
million
told their
backlogged
execution
cases.
date a few days before it happens. But one country you won't be surprised has a
Niggas just in
terrible
there
death
just
row
waiting
is
trial.
North Korea. In North Korea, just
Right.
about anything can
Ooh, I'm a real North Korea enthusiast. I know a lot about North Korea.
What you mean?
But I don't know about their death row shit. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm very intrigued by
land
North
you on
Korea.
death row. This includes plots against the nation, working with enemy countries, circulating harmful information, political dissidents, visiting foreign websites, watching foreign movies or TV shows, listening to foreign radio, inappropriate words, making international phone calls.
Nigga, is he watching Nickelodeon? Please don't do it to him. He's 10 years old. Please, that nigga watching Nickelodeon. Get him.
Watching adult material, and returning to North Korea after defecting. Many high-up North Korean officials have been given a death sentence, including Kim Jong-un's own uncle. The methods used are
What?
firing squad, hanging, beheading,
They
and
killed the
even being
president's
shot with a
own uncle?
missile. Some of
What?
these executions are done in public. In 2022, a 22-year-old man was publicly executed for listening to K-pop. While North Korean inmates are on death row, they are sent to a labor camp.
That's scary
This is
vibes,
And then
bro.
they send your whole family. Then they'll fuck your whole family over. Y'all come with us. What? Well, we didn't do nothing. Your boy, he did this. He was watching TV. And 5 minutes too long.
He was
so
watching
y'all,
TV 5 minutes too long.
Your boy, he did this. He was watching TV, and it was for 5 minutes too long. So all y'all going to a labor camp. Rest y'all. And then your next lineage, they'll do your whole lineage like that, depending on what you do.
Nah.
Oh,
They
ruthless
have to do
shit.
back-breaking work for sometimes 20 hours per day. Many lose their lives in these camps, but if they survive, they will later be executed by the guards. And to make matters worse, their entire family will be sent to the camps as well. This is to ensure no one ever tries to take power from Kim Jong-un. North Korea executes an average of 150 people per year. Another country famous for its death row is Egypt. Egypt executes an average of 30 people per year. This is done by either firing squad or hanging. While they wait for their last day, people on death row in Egypt are sent to very bad prisons, known for overcrowding and harsh conditions. Another country with a famously bad death row is the United Arab Emirates. This surprises many people as it's a popular tourist destination, but beyond the glitz and glamour of Dubai are some truly awful
fuck you
prisons.
over.
This is where death row inmates are kept. You can be given a death sentence for various crimes, including the disposal of nuclear waste and leaving Islam. Executions are carried out by firing squad. Which of these death rows do you think was the worst?
North Korea.
Damn.
North Korea, because you're not only your life is at jeopardy, your families. That being said, man, let me know how y'all feel about the video. Like the video, sub up, comment up. 2 other videos dropped with this one. I'm going crazy. Binge these videos, and I'm dropping every single day.
Upload, put in that work
being said,
in. Shout out my boy, man. Yo, I ain't even upload shit, yo. I ain't even upload my shit today, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do my shit right quick.